Hello, I want to tell you that I went back down to Shands yesterday, and the last time I was down there, my doctor, she increased the pulse of this VNS. I don't know what she increased it to, but I know it hurt when it went off. Even at she left it at the same strength that it was going off at 1.50, and the magnet sent it off at 1.75, excuse me. And but she just increased the pulse of it. And boy, I tell you, it hurt when it would go off, especially when it first started. I eventually got kind of used to the 1.50, and I could sleep with it, and it didn't bother me in my sleep. But at 1.75, boy, it felt like someone squeezing your vagus nerve with a pair of pliers. And but it actually increased my seizures and changed them to where I would feel the seizure coming on, but I would never, whenever I would lose consciousness, when I would lose awareness, and I would just be like perfectly still. Let me just take, for example, Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, I was sitting right where I'm sitting at right now, and I felt one coming on. I grabbed my magnet and wiped it and put it back on my belt buckle, or on my belt, and but then I lost awareness. And my wife, she came over. Well, my daughter, from across the room over there, she saw what was happening. I had lost awareness, and I was just sitting perfectly still. That's the way I get. Sometimes I tremble a little bit and what they tell me, and how I don't know. Never taken a video of me having a seizure, and I don't want to see it. But she saw it, and she told my wife, and my wife came over and grabbed my magnet and wiped it over. And eventually I came out of it, and we had Thanksgiving dinner. And then later on that day, my wife tells me that, starts talking about it. And I didn't even remember coming out of the seizure. Never even knew that I had had the seizure. And I've had several of those kind. And so I've told my wife, now on, 5-10 minutes after I have a seizure, after I come out of it, to tell me that I had a seizure. I'm hoping that that's what that pulse, I believe that's what that pulse did. And because they just changed it after she changed the pulse on it. And I'm hoping to go back, because I don't like knowing that I had a seizure. I don't like not knowing that I had a seizure, excuse me. But and they, like I say, they increased, and I really didn't like that. But one thing it has done is, like I say, when I come out of the seizure, I'm fully aware of everything that's around me. I'm not confused anymore or anything like that. And I'm kind of grateful for that. Or at one time, I would come out of it and just be totally confused. Where I wouldn't be able to operate a remote control for my television. About the only thing I knew how to do would be sit down and hold the chair down. But that would last probably 15 to 20 minutes, and finally things would come back around to me. But but after my doctor, she took the pulse back down to what it was, and then she was just going to increase the strength of it up to 1.75, and then the magnet setting it off at 2. And I asked her if she would increase it, go up 2 steps on it, and where it would go off at 2 for 30 seconds, and the magnet would send it off at 2.25 for a full minute. And she was kind of scared to do that, but she went ahead and she tried it on me, and I was fine with it. I might have coughed one time. Oh, you can hear this little thing going off right now. And but I was fine with it. I told her, I said, "Man, if I can get used to this thing squeezing feel like it's squeezing my neck with a pair of pliers every 3 minutes, I can get used to going up 2 steps, trust me." and I did, and didn't have any trouble sleeping. But I want to keep you guys informed on where I am on this VNS, and tell you a little story. On my Facebook, thing just popped up on my timeline. I don't know why, because I've never discussed on Facebook with anyone about this VNS. I've never discussed with none of my friends or anyone on there. I don't know why it come up on my Facebook timeline, but it was a VNS chat line. So I just tapped on it and went in there, and some people were saying what it done for them. And one guy said it changed his life. That he was sitting in the pre-surge and about to have brain surgery, and he looked down and he saw a magazine, and it had the VNS on the magazine cover, and so he went to reading about it, and he told his doctor he wanted to try that first. Well, he said he hasn't had a seizure since 2002. That they got his set right, and I told him that, you know, apparently they hadn't got mine set right yet. I don't see too much of a difference. Then he writes me back and tells me, yeah, it takes a while for him to get it set right. Now his goes off, and get this, he says that his goes off at 3.50 and lasts for a full minute, then goes off for 10 seconds, and then comes back on for a full minute. Over and over like that. He only gets 10 minutes relief in between going off at 3.50. Well, they sent me a message on just Messenger, not text message, but just Messenger. I called it on my iPad, and they wanted to chat with me. They said it was some not nurse, but a doctor, a neurologist out of New York, who was doing this, and they wanted to know more information on me, and wanted to know the model, what model this VNS was. Well, I was kind of skittish on doing that, and so I told them that I would have to discuss that with my physician first. Well, I told my physician about it, and told her that this guy said his was going off at 3.50, and she just shook her head. Her eyes got like this big around. She's like, wow. She said, I've never heard of anyone's going off at 3.50. She said, I've never heard of it being that high. If you're watching this and yours goes off at 3.50, maybe you want to call her and tell her. Well, apparently she's never turned anyone's up to that. But, the guy, if you're the guy, if you watch this video, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying, actually I even wrote the guy back and told him, wow, apparently they have mine, a long way to go on mine. I thought I'd give you a little story on that, and just keep you informed on how things are going. There's no thing going off, but I learned to live with it. Tell you what, if you have one of these things in you, and they ever cure you of your seizures, and you can turn this thing off, imagine you'd be able to scream loud enough to bust windows. Well, with all of the exercise, apparently they're just giving you vocal cords. I kid you not. Every time it goes off. But you guys take care, and I'll keep you updated the next time, or if there's any changes in between now and the time I go to Shan's, I'll make another video. If not, then next time I go to Shan's, I'll let you know what they put it up to and how things went. You guys take care, and thank you for watching.